Honestly guys, I thought this Mosko Moto Reckless 80 was going to be way too big for the DRZ4S. I considered buying the Reckless 40, but after getting this mounted and loaded up, I'm surprised at how well it actually works. Welcome back to Trail Spec Motos. So today I'm going to show you how I mounted this Reckless 80 on the DRZ4S, some modifications I had to make, and whether I think it's too much luggage for the bike. Okay guys, for the first modification I had to make, I ordered these strap anchors here from Giant Loop, and I just mounted those to the factory foot peg bracket bolt here. But they are made by Giant Loop. Here I've got the packaging here just to give you an idea of exactly what I ordered here. So I've got that one mounted here on the lower bolt on the left side of the bike on the passenger peg. I did something a little bit different here on the right side of the bike, and the reason being, on this lower bolt it's a little bit more recessed than the other side, and this Giant Loop anchor was hitting the exhaust bolt as well as the frame. Now I could have got a spacer or something and brought this bolt out longer and maybe a longer bolt, but instead of doing that, I just ended up putting it on the exhaust bolt here. It doesn't give me quite as much room on this side to pull the strap down, but it does work. So basically we just throw it up on there. I like to go ahead, you know, when putting it on the DRZ4S here, every bike's gonna be a little bit different, but I found it best to go ahead and get these back straps put on first, because we don't have a whole lot of room in the front to cinch this thing down, since it's the bike's pretty small for a Reckless 80. But go ahead and get these back straps put on first. If you're not used to working with the Mosko Moto stuff, I will say that it's very, very strappy and can be a little bit intimidating with all these straps, but once you get the hang of it, the stuff is really well engineered, and it's not nearly as intimidating as it looks, kind of once you get the hang of it. I like to go ahead and pull these straps relatively snug, you know, maybe not all the way. Same thing on the right side of the bike here. This side we don't have near as much room between the bag and the anchor point. We'll go ahead and just get it snugged up. All right guys, this is probably the moment you've really been waiting for. What does this look like on the DRZ4S? So here's the footprint. This is what it looks like. I've got everything strapped down real nice. I will say that you are at your absolute limit as far as strapping this down in the front and the rear. Just because the bag's so long, I'm pretty much almost as tight as I can go in the front, and I'm pretty much as tight as I can go in the rear. But I've got plenty of room to get it nice and snug. It's by no means loose or anything like that. So it does fit really well, but you are at your limitation as far as size is concerned. I've got it sort of loaded out here. Got my tent, my sleeping bag, and just some general stuff in here to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. I will point out that this area hanging down here is what's called the aux or auxiliary pockets that they offer. It's not part of the whole system. And I'm thinking, because of, you know, just the small nature of the DRZ4S versus like a midweight or a big adventure bike, I'm probably going to lose this, you know, when I go on my trips. I think it might be a little bit much. I mean, it is some extra storage, but I don't want this thing weighted down like a freaking pack mule. I still want to be agile and be able to perform out there on the single track and things like that if I get into some situations like that. So I'm probably going to lose that. So just kind of pay no attention to that if you're not thinking about running that. And honestly, I was thinking about going with the Reckless 40. I already had the 80, but I was just thinking in my mind, you know, I'm going to have to get the 40 because the bike's, you know, a lot smaller than my other bikes. But guys, to be honest with you, the 80 does fit really well, and you don't have to pack this thing out to the full, you know, 80 liters. This thing has got all these straps and stuff. I mean, you could just pack it down to 40 liters per se, and you've got the extra storage if you need it. So to me, the Reckless 80 is actually a better fit than the 40, but you know, if you want the 40, I don't know what the cost difference is. It's probably not that much different. And it would probably work really well too if that's all the gear you want to carry, but I've already got the 80 and it's going to work great for me. So let me jump on the bike, just show you kind of like demonstration what kind of room you've got. You know, I've still got, you know, plenty of leg room. If you're guys that like to ride with your feet off the back of the pegs like that, you've got plenty of room. I've got plenty of room back here. I don't by no means ever sit this far back on the seat. But, you know, as far as, you know, rider position, I don't even know the stuff's back there. I've got plenty of leg room. Everything, you know, feels great. So no issues there. And honestly, guys, I really can't think of a whole lot else to tell you about it. I'm not sponsored in any way. It's not a promotional video. This is stuff that I use, that I've had, you know, this system for maybe roughly a year and a half. As you can see, it's got some wear and tear on it. A lot of videos you see that looks like the stuff just came out of the package and it's never seen the light of day. This is stuff that I use, and I highly recommend this gear. To be honest with you though, this is not budget friendly stuff. This is top tier price. And I think you get what you pay for, but there's a lot of cheaper options out there. But like I said, I've already got the gear. I'm going to use it. I haven't had any issues with anything breaking, tearing, straps, or nothing like that. Cosmetically, it does have, you know, some wear and tear because I use it, and it's been out in the mud and the trails and things like that. And this is as clean as it can get, you know, after some use. But guys, thank you for sticking around. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.